Yo, what up, what up? All right, so let's run into today's question. Today's question is how much water should you consume? And if you're not thirsty, should you still drink or consume water? That'll be completely up to the individual and what you have going on. So let's start with the first question. All right. So, how much water should you actually consume? So, we all have an idea, probably if we've worked out before or if you drink a good amount of water, you start to get an idea of how that water is working for you if it's done for a long enough period of time. After you've continuously drank water throughout the day, throughout the night, whatever that time period is, you're going to notice that, you feel a little different. You'll feel properly hydrated. You might feel like you have more energy. If you're tracking body fat or muscle building, you might notice changes there. So you're going to see a difference with how the water is going to actually affect you. And you're going to notice there are different amounts that will affect you in different ways. And for all of us, we've got to a point where we said to ourselves, hey, look, this is kind of along the lines of too much. And then you have others who say this might not be enough. So it goes both ways. So it boils down to this. If you want to go ahead and set up something such as a goal on how much water you want to take in per day, it's probably going to be the best route you want to go. Okay. If you say, I want to take in 80 ounces of water, or let's say 60 ounces of water, we'll go with 80. So I'll use myself for example. I really, really like 80 ounces of water. It keeps me, where I'm not in the bathroom all the time. When I track my muscle, it seems to go up just as much as if I were to consume the gallon. And it just seems to work out better for me, okay? So I've noticed that if I were to consume that 80 ounces of water, my performance is at an optimum level. I'm a happy guy. But when I consume any more than that, it doesn't necessarily put me in the best situations. I'm constantly in the bathroom. Even after a long period of time, I'll still, go. It just feels like it's too much. So I noticed that 80 ounces is the better route. That's the route that I decide to go with. But when I first start drinking water, which is going to tie into the next question, should you actually almost force feed this water down? I know that my body works best at 80 ounces, but if I first start drinking water, I won't be able to consume 80 ounces with the most comfortable feeling inside. It's going to seem like a lot if I'm just getting started and I'm brand new to it. So in the beginning, you're going to find that to forcefully drink the water to hit a goal, it's okay. It's okay to be done, especially if you're going to get a routine, a regimen going. You're going to get something going consecutively. And you're going to notice after about 2 to 3 days, maybe even up to 4 days, after you continuously drink that large amount of water, each time it's done, it's not going to really feel like it's as forced as the first day or the first couple days. So with that being said, you will have to force feed in the beginning just a little bit, which ties into the second question. And then when you look at the first question, you're going to say to yourself, okay, I need to make a goal. So for what you want to aim for with optimum performance, if that's around 100 ounces or let's say a gallon of water, then you aim for a gallon. You're going to notice, if you know your body really well, maybe after 4 or 5 days, maybe a week, whatever your body allows, it's going to eventually adapt to what's going on. It's going to utilize that water differently, especially if you're doing physical activity. So there it is. Hope you liked it. Back to the questions. Let's go back through them. So how much water should you drink? You're going to figure that out after you consume various amounts throughout the day over a period of time. You're going to find what amount works best for you. You might find anywhere above that 64 ounce mark is probably the best way to go. Okay. But you might find that your body could work within the lower end, whatever. If you're hitting your goal, then, go for it. But I know that the higher amount of water is probably along the lines of being better. You could even start along the lines of the higher end, and then over time just gradually decrease and see how much that decrease is actually affecting your body. After you figure that out, you should be good to go. Go ahead and, you know, down whatever is necessary. You'll notice a little bit of a force feed going on, but that'll be for 3-4 days. You know how it is. And after that period, you're going to see definite changes. You won't visit the bathroom as frequently. Your body's still going to operate at an optimum level. You're just going to be a more happier camper than trying to force all this excessive water down, and it's just might not be necessary based on the goals that you have. Hope this one helped. I'm going to go ahead and get out of here. Latest one on you. Here we go. Another one. DJ Credits Fitness and Nutrition. We're out.